Okay, Budapest, banyak dah negara lagi, sejak muda lagi. Okay, so you nak dengar tak cerita orang muda yang dah dapat lifestyle macam ni? Yang penting followers dia 60,000 tau. You all kena dengar, okay? Okay, so untuk itu kita nak tengok dulu video lifestyle beliau. Silakan. Alright guys, berdiri bersama-sama dengan tajuk Young and Free. Saya mempersilakan saudara Josiah. Suara anda. Good morning everyone. Good morning everyone. Good morning everyone. Hey Josiah, everyone.
Pergi banyak-banyak sharing tapi I can say this time is paling hot punya. Okay, so kita buat sesi ini relax boleh tak? Boleh ya, tell your neighbor relax je. Okay, kita relax kita wanna have fun, correct or not? Right? Why? Because today is a Saturday, betul tak? And Saturday morning you can choose to stay at home to rest, betul tak? Tapi why you come over to here? No lah, right? I'm sure maybe some of your friends, ada orang datang sini you come and see this guy. Okay, jangan. Okay, why? But the main reason I feel that every one of us kita datang dari very far to here on a Saturday morning is because we all know that kita mau tukar kita punya life, betul tak? And I was once just like every one of you. Saya pun nak tukar. Okay? And ada sesiapa kat sini yang kena tipu datang sini tak? Ada? Dulu okay, saya pun macam ini, nanti I share Okay, so hari ini saya nak share ini bukan bermula hebat tapi pilih menjadi luar biasa. Okay tak? So first of all, kita nak, Amway is a gratitude business. Okay, I nak berterima kasih kepada saya punya ibu bapa yang bagi saya everything very good. Okay, saya punya ibu bapa Emerald, Jackie and Sarah, please give them a big round of applause. Okay. And saya nak thank saya punya Diamond Peter and Emily Kong, please give them a round of applause. Okay, and I ada satu mentor yang sangat hebat juga. Thank you to kita punya founders EDC Justin Howe. Okay, dan of course, kalau tak ada mereka, tak ada saya kat sini, please give a big round of applause to saya punya team juga. Okay, and the most important, okay, kita punya big Mother and father, right? Kita punya double diamond Rohani and Muhammad Syed. Okay, now let's start ah. Boleh start tak? Boleh ah. Wah, you orang sangat hot ah. Buat saya pun sangat hot sudah. Okay, bagus macam ini ah. So we have to keep the energy like that. Boleh tak? Boleh ah. So first of all, let me introduce a little bit background of mine. So saya punya nama ialah Josiah, bukan Josiah. Saya tahu banyak orang panggil Josiah. Okay, tell your neighbor Josiah. Betul Josiah. Nanti ya, next time you see me, don't call me Josiah. Boleh tak? Okay, Josiah. So saya punya nama Josiah, and I graduated from Monash University. I took double degree in there. I took marketing and banking finance. Okay, and saya pun buat freelance model. Okay, so this is some of my part time. Alright, and then these are some of the brands that I worked with before. Okay, yeah, this is past. Okay, now is keep updating as well. But now we are here to talk about apa? Amway, right? Not other way, right? Amway, tell your neighbor, Amway. Tell your neighbor, Amway. Macam ni. Okay, tapi saya macam mana join Amway nak tahu tak? Kalau nak tahu, mau clap punya wall. Okay, so saya macam mana join Amway? Very simple. When I was 18 years old, you can mark this down in your calendar, September 13. Why? Because I don't mind to receive more present. Okay? So during this date, okay, saya punya mak, dia sangat pandai. Okay, 12 o'clock, sharp dia knock saya punya pintu. Datang. Okay? Then she wish me happy birthday. Happy tak? Happy. I so curious, saya punya 18 years old birthday present ialah apa? You tahu dia bagi saya apa? Satu kertas. Saya cakap, apa itu? Dia cakap, Amway sangat besar, you tak boleh tengok Last time when we sign up Amway up, you will be write the paper one, you know. Then ada satu Amway punya word kat atas punya. Saya kena tipu datang macam ini. Tapi saya cakap dengan saya punya mak after I sign. I cakap, you mau saya join Amway? Boleh. Tapi saya tak akan buat Amway. Okay? Why? Because when every one of us, right, saya ada satu abang, satu adik. Saya tahu saya punya abang tak macam saya. Okay? So, but he's my real brother. Okay? So, one day, right? He's my real brother. Okay? He's my elder brother, I'm the second one. Okay? Saya yang kedua. So, every one of us, when we were 18 years old, kita punya birthday present sama punya. Same. So, saya pernah tengok saya punya abang macam mana. So, I know my style is macam mana. Saya punya adik pun sama punya style. So, 3 of us, 18 years old birthday present is Amway. Okay? Tapi, sekarang you tepuk boleh lah. At that time, saya tak akan tepuk tau. Okay? Saya sangat sad loh. Okay? Why? Because I tak pernah fikir nak buat Amway. Because I sangat tak suka Amway. Why? Because I think that Amway is every day have to go and jual barang. Amway is like an agent business. I tak suka. Okay? Because every day I see banyak orang datang saya punya rumah. When they come to my house, you tahu saya pergi mana? Saya lompat atas, lock the door, don't want to come down. I was once like that tau. Okay? So I grew up with Amway. You know, that's why I sangat tak suka Amway. And I still remember one of the scene when I was young. You tahu last time Amway ada jual a lot of things, right? Okay, until today still sell a lot of things. But one thing I don't like is because kalau Amway ada itu barang, kita tak boleh beli X brand. You know last time Amway ada jual apa? Seluar dalam tau. Yeah, okay. And from that time we cannot buy X brand, only can buy Amway. So give a big round of applause to saya punya bapak dan mak lah. Okay? So saya ada satu nenek, ini saya, cute tak? Cute sekarang tak cute sudah. Okay, so dia cakap dengan saya, mesti jadi orang yang berbakti. This is what she always remind me when I was young until I grew up. Okay, and saya ada satu, my mother's side, grandfather and grandmother, both of them left me when I was 10 and 11 years old. Masa itu saya cakap dengan sendiri, kenapa masa tu saya bukan 18 tahun? Kenapa masa tu saya tak boleh untung wang? And God take away both of my very loved one away from me. So that time I cakap dengan saya sendiri, I need to work hard because I ada satu nenek lagi. Okay? So saya sejak kecil, saya pun pergi buat banyak part time. Ada orang tak pergi buat part time? Ada. Okay? So saya pun umur 14, saya pergi buat part time sudah. Every school holiday, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 pergi buat part time. untuk buat apa? Mencari duit. Okay? And I pun play basketball to earn money. But what's the main reason of me earning this money when I was so young? Because I want to buy all of my family members' birthday cake dengan present. Okay? And since young, when I was 14, semua punya birthday cake dan present, okay, saya bayar sampai sekarang. Okay? And when I was 19 years old, saya baru pergi understand what is this Amway business about. Okay? 18 join, tapi tak nak buat. Umur 19 baru pergi understand what is Amway. Tapi macam mana pergi understand Amway? Because saya punya mak masa tu ada seminar macam hari ini. Okay? Like today got seminar, right? Saya punya mak cakap dengan saya, nanti saya pergi KL untuk ada seminar. You boleh hantar saya pergi tak? Kalau you anak yang baik, you hantar tak? Hantar, saya anak baik, saya hantar. Hantar sudah, dia cakap dengan saya, ayo, you sudah sampai, why don't you just come down? Okay? Macam ni punya, tengok, ada ketawa punya Amway parents pun macam ini. Okay? So saya pergi bawah, saya duduk sana, saya tak mau dengar, saya cakap, saya teman you saja, saya tak mau dengar. And then ada satu orang, masa tu dia sangat handsome, sekarang dia sangat cute lah. Okay? Ini orang dia founders EDC Justin Howe. Dia naik pentas. Dia share satu topik. Honor your parents cannot wait. Because of ini topik, semua orang nangis. Saya pun nangis. Okay? And I go back. Last time saya suka main game punya. I go back, I delete my game. I tell saya punya mak, I nak buat Amway. Saya punya mak, wah, you kenapa? Okay? So from that time onwards, 19 years old, I decide I want to buat Amway business. Kenapa? Because I see something in this Amway business that luar tak boleh bagi. Okay? So when I was in university time, saya pun sama. I like to play sports. Okay? I like to enjoy. I like to play as well. Entertainment. Okay? I study hard as well. Okay? But I just do something extra when I was in university, which is what? Which is Amway, okay? I never stop learning. I understand and pergi use itu produk. Okay, I ICU saja, 100%. Apa itu ICU? Ikut cakap upline 100%. Okay? So, tapi many people cakap, I tak ada masa. I rasa Amway sangat susah. Dia boleh buat lah, saya tak boleh buat. Ada macam ini tak? Ada. Saya last time pun ada pemikiran macam ini. Okay? And many people think it's easy for Josiah to build this Amway business because of who he is. And dia punya family pun buat Amway. You rasa family buat Amway susah atau senang? Susah atau senang? Atau tahu Okay, let me tell you. Okay? Everything in life there's no easy or hard work. Betul tak? Right? And saya punya ABO when I start building this business, saya nak pergi share dengan saya punya auntie uncle. Sudah ABO. Tak boleh cakap. Saya nak pergi share dengan saya punya cousin. Sudah STP. Wah, dia nak sign up. Mak, cakap dengan saya. Dia punya mak ABO sign up ada dia punya mak And you know what? When I come into this Amway business, saya punya mak just share with me STP satu kali saja. Dia suruh saya keluar sendiri buat. Tak ada upline tolong. Macam mana? Boleh buat tak Amway? So that's why every one of you are so lucky because you ada banyak mentor to teman you untuk buat Amway business. Betul tak? Okay, give all of your upline a big round of applause. Saya punya ini ialah Amway family. Okay, saya punya auntie uncle pun dalam Amway business ini. Saya punya diamond pun saya punya uncle. Okay, semua family pun kat Amway. Kalau Amway tak bagus do you think that my parents mau share dengan anak dia tak? Tak. That's why Amway business is so good. That's why kita punya ibu bapa pun nak share dengan kita. Okay? And many people say, Josiah, you can do it lah. Because you got a lot of follower. Right? Bukan macam ini punya. You know how I started this business? I started with no business background. I was very shy, very introvert. How many of you macam ini? Macam saya, ada tak? Ada. Wah, banyak And usually those raise hand tak shy punya. Right? Okay. So, you see, I was once very shy, very introvert. You believe that? You believe I was like that?
Yes.
Believe that? Tak Let me show you how I started. Nak tak? Nak clap I started macam ini. You tengok saya punya muka, macam saya punya baju WTF, betul tak? Saya punya rambut mau keluar tak mau keluar macam ini. Kenapa? I baru keluar dari PLKN. Wah, hebat oh. I served the country for 3 months. Ini hebat mah, okay? And then I always tell people saya orang yang paling tak layak untuk buat Amway. Because I very shy, very introvert, tak ada banyak kawan, ada 4 kawan baik saja. Tak banyak kawan. So do you think buat Amway mau ada banyak kawan tak? No need. I ada 4 kawan pun boleh buat oh. Okay? And you see this is me. Every time ada perempuan mau ambil gambar, mesti ada gap punya. Tengok. Halal gap. Right? Ada gap punya. Why ada gap? Because I sangat shy now. Okay? Perempuan datang mesti ada gap punya. You tengok. Mesti ada gap. Okay? Itu lalat can fly through lah. Okay? See? So I was once like that. So I always tell people that you punya head start is way better than mine. Okay? You punya permulaan, okay, kamu jauh lebih baik daripada saya. That's why I see every single one of you here. You look way better than that guy. Betul tak? Right? So give yourself a big round of applause. So how I started Amway? So before Amway, saya tadi sudah cakap saya suka main game, saya suka main Dota. Ada siapa suka main tak? Tak mau raise your hand, okay? So I also did my first presentation in my university, okay? How you all do presentation? Pernah buat presentation tak? Pernah, you guna apa untuk buat? PowerPoint, right? You tahu saya guna apa? I guna Microsoft Word. Wah, hebat okay? Why? Because I still remember that time I was very shy. Why I use Microsoft Word? I write all of my word inside yang I nak cakap dalam Microsoft Word. I put in a pen drive. Last time kita use pen drive lah, okay? I put in my pen drive. I open the file, Microsoft Word. Saya punya kawan cakap dengan saya, "Oi, you bukan salah. You bukan assignment lah." Saya cakap, "Bukan saya punya presentation." And I still remember my first sentence, "Good morning everyone." Okay? And I share halfway saya punya cikgu kat belakang cakap dengan saya. Halfway, you know, on my sharing. Dia cakap, Josiah, masa tu dia panggil Josiah. Okay? Josiah, today you don't need to share ni. If today you cannot do a good presentation, you cannot succeed in life. You know? And that time, that moment, saya tak ada confidence. Macam ini sudah. Macam ini after that. Saya pun sangat-sangat sad. Tapi, when I balik rumah, I cakap dengan saya punya mak. You tahu ada Amway punya ibu bapa macam mana punya? 24 hours excited positif punya, betul tak? Okay, betul. So saya balik, saya cakap dengan saya punya mak, I pun mau nangis sudah tahu. Dia cakap dengan saya, "Ayo, people laugh at you, never mind. You prove them wrong." Wah, sangat positif Okay, positif. Saya pun sangat positif. Okay lah, excited lah. Wah, sangat happy sudah. Okay, dan saya cakap, okay, jom pergi buat Amway. Okay, so masa tu saya sangat ada itu motivasi daripada saya punya upline masa bulan itu saya buat 3%. Wow. Hey, you orang sangat baik lah. You know, usually I say 3%, tak ada orang clap more. Okay? 3% is pun sangat-sangat big in this Amway business, you tahu. It's very important tahu. Okay, so value all the 3%. So give all the 3%. And masa tu, saya sangat happy because I tak pernah tengok ada saya punya nama kat check. Wah, so happy, you know. Sekarang tak ada check sudah lah, so saya ada. So that time when I received my check, I was so happy. I invited 4 of my best friend. Okay, kita main Dota ada 5 orang. Okay, so I 4 itu keluar. Okay, kita pergi mana? Pergi Mama. Why go Mama? Because no money lah. Okay, so kita pergi Mama at that time. I took out my check. I put on the table. I said, "Hey guys, look, this is the first check in my life." Wow. Tapi masa tu saya punya kawan tak ada tepuk tangan tahu. Okay? Dia cakap dengan saya, dia tak tengok saya punya nama tahu. Dia tengok itu dulu. Dia cakap dengan saya, because that time he work in Cotton Off, ex-brand Okay, cotton on lah, okay. Cotton on. So ex-brand kita mah off lah, okay. So dia kerja kat cotton on that time, and he work one day part time, 100 ringgit. Okay, so he tell me, Josiah, my one day income is more than your 1 month income. 3 of my other best friend laugh at me. Dia tak tepuk tangan. You know? And if it's you, how will you feel? So sad, betul tak? Nak nangis sudah, nak give up. And I can tell you honestly, at that moment, I nearly give up. Tapi, balik rumah ada siapa? Ada positif punya apply, betul tak? Okay. Balik ah. Dia motivate saya lagi yo. Wah, saya buat om lagi yo. Okay lah, buat lah. And that time right, I cakap dengan saya punya kawan, kalau you buat MW ya, you don't have to take allowance from parents, you know. Masa tu saya bulan itu 25 ringgit 11 sen. I cakap dengan semua kawan, kalau buat MW ya, you can choose not to take allowance from parents. Ada satu university punya kawan tanya saya, you ada ambil tak? Oi, I fikir macam ada. I balik rumah 3% lah, listen lah, 3%. I balik rumah cakap dengan saya punya mak, from next month onwards you don't have to give me any allowance. Okay? So masa tu saya punya bank account ada 3 digit. Wah, okay, so good lah. Ada clap sudah lagi. Okay, so 3 digit lah, almost become 2 digit, you know. Every single day I eat bread saja. Okay, and then I borrow PT-PTN. I take this PT-PTN, I panggil saya punya mak, I cakap dengan dia, mak, ini saya nak bayar duit, right, yuran saya sendiri. Okay, I give her this PT-PTN. And then that's why last time macam ini, sangat kurus, betul tak? Okay, so this ini gardenia sudah teman Miss banyak-banyak bulan lah. Okay, sangat bagus lah. And you know what? If today there's no small people means orang yang kutuk you you will never grow, betul tak? So give a big round of applause to kita semua orang yang ketawa kita Okay? And because of that, the next month I qualify 21%. Wow. Okay? And the following 6 months and almost 19 I qualify platinum. Okay? Tapi kenapa? Why I will go so fast? Really because thanks to my 4 best friends that laugh at me. Okay? So please give a big round of applause to these 4 best friends. Okay? And masa tu, that time, 1 year income as 19 years old, every single month got about 5-7,000. Okay tak? Okay, need to take allowance from parents? No need. Okay, and then when I was 21 years old, umur 21 tahun, this is the yearly income. Okay, as a student 21 years old, okay tak macam ni? Okay lah, betul tak? Right? And then now, remember, this is 21 years old. Now I show you 22 years old. Okay, 22 years old sudah grow up sikit lah, tengok. Bukan macam last time itu WTF Okay, so before I graduate I sudah jadi Founders Platinum. Okay, at the age of 22 years old. So umur 22. Okay, this is 1 year later the income. Okay, okay lah. Okay, right? So who says 22 orang tak boleh untung 5 angka? Boleh kan? Right? Can, right? Every single month. Okay. So you see, through this Amway business, you get to see a better you. Right? So you plus Amway, you get to see a better you. And this is what I do in this Amway business. Sangat senang saja. I just 100% self-use. Okay? So every day I would makan macam ni. Setiap pagi, never miss. Since last time until today. Okay? And I makan banyak lah. Tengok ini semua saya makan punya. Okay? Later I show you side effect. Nak tengok tak? Makan supplement ada side effect punya tau. Makan Neutralite guna artistry pun ada side effect punya. Okay? So, now you see this is what I take hari-hari. And this is my skin last time. Okay? And saya punya muka macam ini. Bagus tak? Mana bagus? And lepas guna artistry, bagus oh. Ini saya punya favorite produk. Favorite. Okay? Saya tak boleh miss punya. Pergi tanya apa inilah you ask your friend that brought you here. Okay? So before I macam ini, macam aboy kan. Kurus-kurus macam chopstick tau. Saya punya auntie hari-hari cakap, you tak ada makan lah. And then fikir, saya sudah makan banyak loh. Okay? And because of Neutralite kita boleh tukar jadi macam ni. Okay Okay kan? Okay? And you know, through this business, we transform so many different people in here. Macam ini, tukar macam ini. Okay? Macam ini, macam itu kakak kan? Okay? Sekarang macam ini. Right? You see? Side effect. Ini student last time very introvert, very shy. Tapi through this Amway business boleh tukar to share with so many people. Okay? And then budak ini last time dia datang cari saya the first time dia pakai Iron Man. I cakap dengan so that time I always call him Iron Man. Okay? And then from last time boy macam ini, sekarang sudah tukar. Okay? So dia kat sana lah. So give me a big round of applause. Okay, so you plus Amway, you can have a better you. Okay, tell your neighbor a better you.
A better you.
Yes. Okay, tapi kenapa? Why I want to do this Amway business? My main reason I want to do this Amway business because you can find 100 reasons not to do the Amway business, but you just need one solid reason to continue and build the Amway business. And my big why is saya punya family. Okay. So I ada satu ayah, satu ibu, satu nenek. Okay. And then saya satu abang, satu adik. Okay. Ini saya punya family. Alright. And I'm sure every one of us ada dreams when we were young. Betul tak?
Betul.
What's your dream when you were young? Main Power Ranger. Okay. Beli Barbie doll. Pergi Disneyland. iPhone, iPad ada tak? Ada. Last time ada iPhone, iPad. Okay. Right. So every one of us kita ada kita punya childhood dream. You know. And do you know what is my childhood dream? My childhood dream is just to sit down and have a family dinner together. That's my childhood dream. You know why? Because of this guy. Who is this guy? Saya punya bapa. Okay? So this guy, right, he have left us when we were when I was 10 years old, 9, 10 years old. Okay? He go to China untuk buat business. Okay? So kita every year we only meet once a year. Alright? So when I was young, ini saya lah. Saya sangat happy Wah, pergi China. Every year. It's either we go to China or you come back from China to Malaysia to visit us. But as I grow older, this is me. You see, am I happy? No, I'm not happy. Okay? So when I was young, saya tak sangat suka saya punya bapa punya. Okay? And every single time I dapat any trophy or anything, dia tak ada kat sana. Okay? And every time report card day, saya cakap dengan saya punya mak, you jangan datang awal-awal, you pukul 11 atau 12 baru datang. Why? Because I'm very jealous to see all of my friends have both of their parents go together to get their report card. You know, but for me, always is my mom only. Okay? And I study so hard, I dapat double degree tau. I study so hard. I get good grades. Tapi kita ambil gambar macam ini. We take photo like that. If it's you, how you feel? You know? And as time goes by, I still remember every single time Chinese New Year saya punya bapa akan balik. And always when we were young, whatever we want, saya punya bapa pun beli apa yang kita mau. Okay? I still remember when I first entered university, saya punya bapa come back all the way from China just to buy me a laptop to go to university. Okay? So when we were young, whatever we want also got. But every single time when I see they want to go shopping, dia tanya saya, ini baju cantik tak? Ini kasut cantik tak? I say cantik, beli. You know, when every single time dia tengok itu price tag, they know that behind of this price tag, there's a bigger price tag to pay. You know it's what? Which is me and my siblings, 3 of us kita punya school fees. Jangan cakap saya punya abang study in Taylor's, go to Singapore, my parents have to pay times 3. Okay? Saya punya adik study in the One Academy, private university as well. Okay? Saya study in Monash University. So saya punya ibu bapa tak ada suruh kita, oh, you have to go here, you have to go here. Tak ada. They give us choice in life. You know? Kita mau pergi mana, up to us to decide. So jangan cakap saya punya adik dan abang. Cakap saya sendiri. My yuran, one subject, you tahu berapa? 4,500 per subject. Total, I have to take 24 subjects. Banyak tak? Banyak. So as I grow older, saya punya mak sangat-sangat pandai. Because every single time mau pergi bayar itu yuran, dia tulis itu cek, dia bagi saya, suruh saya pergi bayar sendiri. You know why? Because dia nak bagi saya tahu itu cek, itu yuran berapa ringgit lah. Okay, so from that time onwards I know. That's why as we grow older, our parents sacrifice so many things just for us. You ingat saya punya bapa nak leave us to China? No. But why he go over there? He sacrificed his time with the family just to give us a good life. You know, so please give a big round of applause to Sam for your papa. So never complain what your parents never give to you, because maybe that's all that they had. Okay, and our parents gave up their dream just for us, betul tak? Right? My parents kalau tak ada 3 anak ini, dia boleh live a very good life. Tapi because of 3 anak mau pergi university, they sacrifice their dream just to let us to go to the university that we want. Okay? And since that time onwards, if ibu bapa sentiasa beri yang terbaik untuk kita, lebih menjaga kita daripada diri sendiri, you all agree tak? Right? Every single time makan-makan, dia cakap sudah kenyang. They ask you to finish the food. Right? Actually, they are not full one. I don't know you all got this experience just like me or not. Okay? So that time onwards, I wake up, I tell myself, cannot. I have to faster work hard in Amway, and I want to bring my dad come back to Malaysia. And at the age of 22 years old, okay, right, while many others are taking allowance from their parents, when I was 19, saya punya mak nak apa birthday present, I beli untuk dia, okay, and ini kita punya this year, okay, this year, I bring them, kita pergi Genting, okay, and then I bring them to shopping. Okay, let's watch this video. I got some. And you know, because of this Amway business, at the age of 22 years old, I tell my dad, Dad, you don't have to work so hard anymore. You can come back to Malaysia. House thing, anything I can pay. So at the age of 22 years old, which is in before COVID, okay, saya punya bapa balik from China all the way until today. Okay? So then the teman kita pergi meeting, okay, then we have more time with the family. Okay, so orang yang kita sayang bukan mau lihat berapa banyak duit yang kita dapat cari, tetapi berapa banyak masa yang mampu teman mereka, betul tak? Right? So since that time he come back and then MCO, then every time we exercise together, we spend a lot of time together, we catch up together, okay, and then we go to gym together, and 3 generations is going to exercise together. Okay, and then every time kita ada meeting, dia pun datang, okay, ada apa function, and we will never miss any festive season until today. Okay, so tomorrow is Father's Day, right? Tomorrow is Father's Day. So I wish everyone here a early Happy Father's Day. Okay, give all the fathers a big round of applause. Okay, and every single time Chinese New Year, kita pun tangkap gambar macam ni. Okay, and then the next day, okay, which is the first day of Chinese New Year, saya punya, you see this photo, siapa sudah missing? Abang saya sudah missing. Pergi mana? Balik Singapore kerja. I'm very very lucky because I ada abang ini. You know, he works in Singapore, he works in a very good company, having nice pay, okay? But always since I was young, saya punya abang, saya punya role model. Dia main bola keranjang, saya pun main. Dia study business, saya pun study business. But at one point of time, dia pergi Singapore. And that time I tell myself, this is not the kind of life I want. So I sangat-sangat lucky ada abang bagi saya satu role model not to follow. Okay? So masa tu, and because of this Amway business, I can have more time with my family. Okay? And this is last year, kita pergi, saya bawa mereka pergi shopping. Okay? And then we watch another video. Okay, this year. Okay? Let's watch this video. business, you boleh make your parents to become macam budak kecil, right? Okay, so happy, you know. Okay, and I still remember when I was young, every single time my parents dia tak nak beli baju baru because at that time I think dia tak ada fashion sense. Okay, but after I grow up, only I realized that they give us their best, you know. And then every single year after I started building the Amway business, I cakap dengan mereka, every year I'm going to bring you all to buy new clothes. Okay, and all thanks to this Amway business. So if your parents is still working hard for you, that should be the reason why you should work hard right now. Okay, so every year kita ada buat macam ini. Okay, kita bagi balai, bagi angpau lah. Okay, dia tak bagi saya bagi dia. Okay, so you plus Amway can become a better children. Okay, right? And for me, okay, I don't know why saya dengan I like to mix with elderly. Okay, saya ada satu bonding with elderly. Okay, so every single year I will give myself a target that every single year I want to donate to rumah warga emas. Okay, and then recently we also donate to a lot of animal. Okay, and then this is something that we did with our team together last year. Okay, so every single year we also will do more charity like that. Okay, so you plus Amway can become a better society. And how many of you like travel? Suka travel tak? Suka, right? Okay, I pun suka travel. So last time when I go travel, kita cuti-cuti Malaysia saja. Okay, we sit bus, we go to Langkawi, 13 orang duduk satu apartment, 2 bedroom only. Okay, I sacrifice myself, sleep like that. Okay, so this was the time go out with my uni friends. Okay, and lepas when I was 19 years old, kita pergi itu Langkawi, you know. And when we go Langkawi, right, we stay in a very nice hotel. Pergi Langkawi, you will feel like you are in Hawaii when you go with Amway. Okay, you tengok itu telur pun love shape punya. Okay, so from that time onwards, I tak ada keluar dengan saya punya kawan pergi travel sudah. Because Amway travel is too good. Okay, and then when I was 22 years old, kita pergi travel juga, tapi masa tu kita pergi Hokkaido. Saya dengan saya punya ibu bapa kita pun qualify, so we go there. And then that time I think I ambil ini gambar. You remember itu Cotton On punya kawan tak? Wah, you ingat sampai sekarang Okay, so itu Cotton On punya kawan. I ambil ini gambar. I sent to dia in a Tuesday morning, you know. I asked him, what are you doing in Tuesday morning? Okay, I take this picture. I sent to him. I woke up like this in a Tuesday morning. So it's okay to let people to laugh at you for a while. Tapi when you berjaya dalam Amway business ini, people will tell everyone how they met you. You know, so turn other people's joke into inspiration. And follow on every time when we go there. Amway punya travel sangat hebat lah. Kita makan ini, kani nabe, sangat-sangat sedap. Okay? So kita makan. Amway punya travel sangat bagus lah. You travel here and then please makan lebih banyak calcium. Why? Because you can go there and jump here, jump there. Okay? So eat more Nutrilite. Okay? So the best part is we can see our loved one macam budak lah. Okay, I see them, okay, I very enjoy. And as I go by, when we were walking down the road, I see saya punya parents don't look like them when I was young. You know, I don't know how many of you ada, you know, the same feeling just like me. And that time I tell myself to work harder. Okay, and this is the summary of our travel. Okay, let's watch this video. Hey, see you there. ni I force mereka tutup punya because they forced me when I was young. Right? So the best gift you can give to your parents is honor. Okay? And of course we got a lot of different travel. Okay, we went to Alaska cruise together. Okay, we went to a lot of different travels together. And of course when I qualified for Budapest, you tak nak pergi pun boleh get back money. Okay? And then this Istanbul. Okay, and then after that this year is saya qualified UC dengan ini Budapest. Okay, saya dua-dua pun tak pergi. Okay, I pun ambil balik wang, can get 40,000. Good? Good, right? So you get back 40,000 for not being able. Okay, and then this year we are going to Greek cruise. Okay, so I'll see you guys there. Okay, so you plus Amway, you get a better travel. Alright? And and now it comes to the last part of you plus Amway. Okay, so the last part is you plus Amway. You get more memories that money can't buy. Okay, why? Because when your why is big enough, you will find your how. So I ada seorang nenek. Okay, dia umur 100 tahun. Okay. Yeah, so she used to be a cancer patient back then, 4th stage colon cancer, and because of the wonderful business, the wonderful products, okay, she also extend her life for 20 over years. Okay, so and every single time masa dia punya birthday, I tanya dia, you nak apa? Okay, I pun beli untuk dia lah. Every time in her eyes, everything that ini grandchildren buy, you tahu berapa ringgit tak? It's 1 ringgit. Because every time she ask me berapa ini saya cakap 1 ringgit. So in her eyes, everything is 1 ringgit when dia punya cucu beli So whatever she want, I'll buy for her. Okay, and this is my car last time. Okay, 3rd generation car. My mom used, pass to my brother pass to me. Okay, and then you tak ada tengok tadi itu video tak? Saya park kat atas Hebat loh. It's nearby here ni. You tak tengok ada satu tiang sengit sikit saya buat punya. Okay. So at that time when I was 21 years old, I buy my own first car. Okay, the first person I fetch is saya punya nenek. You tengok dia macam boss kan? Like a boss sit like a boss And that time my graduation, okay, kita pun ambil gambar macam ini. Okay, you tengok saya punya nenek punya muka you tengok dia happy tak? Happy tak? You tipu saya Mana ada happy macam ni? Tak ada happy lah, you tengok dia. Mana ada happy? Okay, so that time she was not happy. Why? Because dia sangat takut pergi graduation. Why? Because semua cucu dia lepas pergi dia punya graduation 1 tahun meet 1 kali saja. Okay? And that time I know why. You tengok saya happy tak? Saya happy Why? Because I'm holding the Amway cert, you know. Ambil saya punya Founders Platinum cert. Saya sangat happy. Okay? And that time I know why. I bagi saya punya nenek Founders Platinum cert. You tengok dia. Okay? Ini happy tak? Ini happy tak? Ini baru happy mah. Tadi itu mana happy? Okay? Kenapa? Because saya punya nenek tahu kalau cucu dia buat berjaya dalam Amway, ada banyak masa teman dia. Okay? So saya punya nenek pun tahu macam mana pilih You mesti tahu lah, okay? So saya punya graduation dia tak ada peluk saya tahu. Tapi saya Amway ambil itu platinum pin, dia peluk saya. Dia cakap bagus. Okay? So dia punya favorite pose is ini. Okay. So every time until today I take picture, I pun akan buat macam ini. Okay, her favorite pose ah. So every single time kita ada any festive season, kita pun celebrate together. Dia stay with me lah, because she teman saya grow up punya. When I was young, when I was a kid, saya punya nenek jaga saya. Mak, ibu, bapa, saya kerja lah. Okay, and then saya punya nenek jaga saya. Every time walk to tuition, 30 minutes. Okay, and then after finish tuition, dia walk 30 minutes again, come to pick me up and go back. Saya punya nenek sangat-sangat bagus lah. Okay, please give a big round of applause. Okay, so every time I beli barang untuk dia, dia mesti marah saya dulu punya. Okay, then after that marah-marah sudah happy punya. Nenek macam ni lah. Okay, so and then all of her Nutrilite main sponsor ialah saya. Dia satu hari mesti makan 6 biji Q10 punya.
Wow.
So saya bagi dia banyak lah. Okay, apa Nutrilite dia pun makan punya. So dia ada 11 anak 11 children. She got 11 children. Okay, and tapi dia ada banyak cucu juga. Okay, banyak. And every time bawa dia pergi tengok doktor, gunting rambut pun ini buat MW punya cucu. Okay. Dan lepas gunting rambut dia akan call, you tengok saya punya cucu bawa saya pergi gunting rambut. Okay, she always very happy lah, right? And next. Okay, so saya punya ini nenek, dia sacrifice banyak-banyak things lah for us. Okay, so when was the last time you had breakfast with your loved one? Every morning, because of the Amway business, I boleh makan breakfast dengan saya punya nenek. Okay, so wonderful. And bring her go vaccine pun ini cucu yang buat Amway bawa. Alright, so perkara yang paling tidak boleh ditanggung dalam hidup ini ialah berbakti kepada orang yang you sayangi. Right, your loved one cannot wait. Okay, so when you will find that money is very important, is when you see your loved one lying down in the hospital. Okay, that time you will think money is very important. Okay, at that time during COVID 2020 to 2021, okay, that time COVID was very serious, betul tak? Right? And saya punya nenek dia sangat-sangat baik hati punya. She's too big heart. Okay, saya punya jiran punya itu baju dia pergi keep, you know. Alright, and then she fell down. And then that time COVID was very serious. And my auntie, uncle all asked me to bring her to the local government hospital. I tak cakap government hospital tak bagus. Okay, tapi during that time a lot of COVID patient. So that time I tell my uncle and auntie, I say, if you all don't want to pay, it's okay. I bawa dia sendiri pergi to private hospital. Okay, because I got an Amway income. Alright, please give a big round of applause. Alright, so when we bring her there, so dia masuk hospital. June all the way 6 months, okay, June to December, okay, in out lah, okay, just in a few months only saya sudah spend about 40 over thousand in just 2 months, you know. Okay, I spend money on clap hand okay, very good, very good. So accident come first or tomorrow come first, we don't know, you know. That's why having a very important passive income is so important. So she keep in out hospital from June all the way to December, okay, keep in out lah. And during that time, I boleh teman dia 24/7, every single day. Every single day dia nak makan apa? I macam dia punya itu waiter tau. Oh, you nak makan hari ni makan apa? Okay, then I write down. Okay, then I go and get for her the food that she like. Okay, every day teman her. Okay, at that time my Amway business, I never really touch my Amway business. I put my Amway business aside, but my Amway business income keep coming. You know, so that's the beauty of this Amway business. Alright, so build it when you don't need it, because when you need it, Amway is always there to take care of you. Alright. And passive income, dia membuat saya sedar bukan tentang berapa banyak income yang kita boleh menjana, tetapi apabila kita tidak dapat kerja, pendapatan masih datang, okay, to let us to do the things that we want to do. And that time I was talking to saya punya nenek, dia cakap dengan saya, until she cried. She said, I ada 11 anak, 100 lebih cucu, tapi I ada satu cucu yang buat Amway hari-hari teman saya. Okay, so what excuse you want to give to your loved one when your loved one need you to be there for them? So I'm very lucky that I get to build this Amway business when I was 19 years old. Okay, every time dia masuk hospital or go anywhere, I pun boleh teman dia 24/7 because dia sangat takut punya orang. Okay, even in ICU, saya pun cakap, I want to stay back and teman saya punya nenek. So the most memorable gift you can give to your family is time. Okay, so duit tidak boleh membeli kenangan, hanya duit plus masa yang boleh membeli semua kenangan dalam hidup. Agree or not? Right? Okay, so this is some of the memories yang saya ada dengan saya punya nenek. Okay, let's watch this video ah.
I'm still holding on to everything that's dead and gone. I don't wanna say goodbye, 'cause this one is forever. Now you're in the stars, the 6 feet never felt so far. Here I am alone between the heavens and the embers. Oh, it hurts so hard. For a million different reasons, you took the best of my heart, left the rest in peace. Digging through your broken letters, a crumpled 20 still in the box. I don't think that I could ever find a way to spend it, even if it's the last 20 that I've got. Oh, I'm still holding on to everything that's dead and gone. I don't wanna say goodbye, 'cause this one is forever. Now you're in the stars, the 6 feet never felt so far. Here I am alone between the heavens and the embers. Oh, it hurts so hard. For a million different reasons, you took the best of my heart and left the rest in peace. I'm still holding on, holding on, holding on. I'm still holding on, holding on, holding on. I'm still holding on, holding on, still holding on. I'm still holding on. I'm still holding on to everything that's dead and gone. I don't wanna say goodbye, 'cause this one is forever. Now you're in the stars, the 6 feet never felt so far. Here I am alone between the heavens and the embers. Oh, it hurts so hard. For a million different reasons, you took the best of my heart, left the rest in peace.
So for the last year, okay, in 2025, okay, boleh tutup lampu dulu ah. Okay, apabila nenek saya dia memerlukan saya di usia tuanya, saya dapat menemani dia 24 hours. Okay, because I made a decision when I was 19 years old to build the Amway business. And hari ini dia sudah meninggal dunia ini. She's not in this world. Okay, she left me last year August. Okay, and that's why I always remember that orang yang mencintai kita dan the people that we love will never always wait in the same place for us. So please work hard. You know, when your loved one is still there with you. Maybe it can be your children, it can be your parents, it can be your other half. That's why just now when I was listening to another speaker sharing, I was so touched behind. You know, and jangan tunggu sampai terlambat baru mau menghargai. Okay, so let's watch this video.
但其实我好害怕要去面对伤疤，我知道会有人管我吗？再重来一次，我会紧紧牵着你的手，告诉你那天的我心里到底多愧疚，背负的伤它好沉重，我没有勇气说出口。
our last Chinese New Year together, and this year is, she's not here anymore, but I'm very, very thankful that Amway business came in my life when I was 5 years old. Because kalau bukan Amway, I believe that just now, the video that you watched just now, there's no memories inside there. But today, because of the Amway business, I can create so many memories with my loved one. Okay, so setiap hari saya boleh teman saya punya nenek whenever she need me. Okay, whenever she's afraid, I pun tidur on the floor beside her in her bed. Every day like that for a few months. Because of this Amway business, saya baru boleh buat macam ini. Okay, so lucky I made the right choice to build the Amway business. And I'm very, very thankful that masa saya university, I buat satu keputusan untuk buat Amway. And ketika orang lain memilih untuk have fun, okay, go and enjoy, but I work hard to build the Amway business. So if you ask me, is Amway easy or not? I'm not to here saying that you must do the Amway business. But if not Amway, what else can give you time and money? Okay? And don't wait. Don't let the person that we love wait too long. Okay, let's berjuang demi cinta. Boleh tak? Okay, let's berjuang demi cinta. Okay, we wait I奋斗. So when love becomes your reason, you will find strength you never had. You will keep going, and it's not because it's easy, but because someone you love is worth fighting for. Alright, so I'm sure every one of us in this room, we definitely got someone that we cannot live without. There's someone that we really, really love them. There's someone that we really want to honor them. Betul tak? Right? And in here, right, if you have your loved one with you today, let's all berjuang demi cinta. Boleh tak?
Boleh.
Alright, so that's all from me. I'll see you at the top. Go Ace, Thank you everyone.